And we love what the Vital Foundation do. Now, Cape Town is abuzz at the moment. In fact, we have been for the whole year. It's been at the center of a design revolution this year as the World Design Capital for 2014. Now, with some of the greatest design thinkers in the world converging on the mother city to inspire and ignite African innovation. It all comes to an end this weekend with a design policy conference that aims to create a vision for the future of not just Cape Town, but other major cities across South Africa. With us in studio, a woman who has her finger on the pulse, Metro FM radio personality, Rafilia Mpakanyane. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's such a pleasure to be here.
For design's sake and for Leigh-anne's sake, I have to mention the shoes. Just give them their airtime, give them their due.
Thank you very much.
Clearly you do have your finger on the pulse, but what an amazing opportunity for South Africa. What an honor. What do you think? I know there has been a far-reaching effect, but in a nutshell, what has been the positive knock-on effect for the mother city, for South Africa?
You know, being the World Design Capital has been amazing for the city in the sense that you were mentioning earlier on that, you know, Cape Town, it tends to be viewed as a bit of a sleepy place.
Yeah.
And it has really come alive with that energy, that vibrant... that vibrant creativity, but also when you take creativity, put it front and center, and you say design actually has a place, it has a function, let us celebrate it and let us market it. Let's make sure that citizens start to see the function and the place of design in their lives. You know, so it's been exciting, and it's grown people's conceptualization of where design fits into their lives. It's not just an abstract idea.
I love that, and it has made it more accessible to those that might not necessarily from a market's perspective understand the worth thereof, but also from entrepreneurial and from small to medium businesses and from the industry as a whole. Now we're seeing the commercial opportunities in design.
Well, I mean, that's been exactly the whole point of the World Design Capital, as well as the World Design Policy Conference, which we're going to be talking about. But essentially making sure that you take that creativity and you turn it into innovation, and you capitalize on that and make sure that you're able to build sustainable business out of it, and not just business, but also solutions, right, for how we live in a city like Cape Town or Johannesburg or Durban.
Has any of this innovation jumped out for you? What has been your biggest highlight, do you think?
Do you know, my biggest highlight has been the various events along the way, the Design Indaba, which the DAC has been involved in as well as just exhibits that you've seen popping up around Cape Town throughout the year, things like the slave tree, for instance, and just highlighting how culture or how design can bring about a socio-cultural change as well. So we start making sure that we can build some kind of currency around what's around us and around what makes us uniquely Cape Townians, South Africans, or Johannesburgers.
I love that. Yeah, and it's a cultural lesson in of itself,
absolutely.
which
and
has been
there's
so
money
exciting.
there, there's some currency there. We haven't for the longest time been able to properly, utilize it.
Now, the meeting of minds is probably, as you highlighted, one of the best things. We've got some of the best design thinkers, not just from the country, but internationally now sharing their intellectual property. Talk to me about the conference.
Well, the conference kicks off today. Today is the big day, ending tomorrow. And the most exciting thing about the conference is that all these design minds have converged in Cape Town. And the idea is to share their thoughts, their experiences, and what we're really doing as South Africans is just grabbing all those ideas and just picking their minds and saying, what has worked in your cities, what has worked in your countries, and how can you help us formulate a design policy framework, not just for Cape Town, but for the rest of the country, so that we bring others and creatives and designers on board and find solutions, African solutions or South African solutions, to South African needs and problems.
And global needs and problems.
Absolutely.
I've been able to interview a lot of international thinkers and business owners and people who represent design coming out here, and they are loving what South Africa is doing. So, Rafilia, thank you so much for being one of those, putting us up on a pedestal. It's been awesome to chat to you. And good luck for the conference. Enjoy
Thank you
that.
for having me. You know what? I'll be watching. I'm excited to see what all the speakers have to say. So my job is easy.
Oh, I love it. We'll soak it all up and enjoy the build-up towards New Year's Eve. I think we've still got lots to savor as the design capital. Well, talking about lots to savor, it is a Friday, which can mean only one thing. It is time to pick a box. We have got some awesome prizes today, Kat.